start.
All right. And look at that, we're live.
Well, neat.
Awesome.
Kilgore Void, hey!
Hello!
Yeah, sorry about the stream yesterday. My dog got skunked and was carrying across the entire house, covered in whatever skunk spray.
Skunk juice.
Yeah, skunk juice. Do you think you can juice a skunk? Like you can nail like a little tap into a tree and get sap. Can you nail that thing into a skunk and get skunk spray?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure.
See, NewbQ is hearing an echo? Let me check on my end. Hello, test. Nick, can you give me a test?
Oh yeah, I do hear an echo. Hello. I think you got two audios on.
Yeah, here, wait. Hello? That might have done something. And then, Nick, do you want to give me a test?
It takes a while. I have no echo.
You have no echo.
Apparently. Oh,
okay, the echo sounds good.
Fine.
No, I get it. There's no more echo. Yeah, that was definitely it. I think my computer was also recording me, because my computer is camera 1, I believe. Oh no, iDevice 1.
Ah.
Yeah, my cell phone was picking up audio.
Your phone?
Yeah.
Ah, that makes sense.
All right. How's it going, everyone?
Good old everything.
I don't know if you all heard my dog got skunked, so that's why we had to wrap it up real quick yesterday, but don't worry, I have a skunk on standby, so hopefully I'll get to go to bed a little early tonight too.
Yeah, we're getting ready for a round for round 2.
All right, a little bit of airbrushing left to do, and then we will get to brushwork. I want to get a little bit more of a light gray, because you don't want your models to only look good in a super bright environment. Oop, and am I only going to be painting with Vallejo today? Because where is my pot paints? Well, that's fine for right this second.
Your paints?
No, I have one box for my Vallejo paints and one base for pot. And then I have a different box for that other thing.
Oh. I get it now. Ah, yeah. ZNewBQ. So you dejuiced the dog?
Yes, it had to roll them out flat.
That was
with a rolling pin.
Lucky bat. Nick gets skunked this time. Yeah, that'd be fun.
Although I could just turn off his little icon.
Yeah, it's a lot easier. Yeah. Oh yeah, I don't think ZNewBQ was here yesterday.
No.
We played a Kill Team.
Oh, we played the heck out of Kill Team.
We played some Kill Team. We did. It was a lot of fun. A lot of learning happened.
There's rules.
As well.
There's a whole bunch of rules of that game.
There is rules. And
really need some.
good old-fashioned arguments. 40 minutes of arguments. No, the mystery kill team was not revealed. I still have to do the bases and paint the models, but mostly just the
Alright.
bases.
Now I am complete because I have my whole paint collection in front of me. So I can pick my Formula P3 Iron Hall Gray to add to my airbrush. ZNubiQ, no mysteries revealed. I think.
That's what I said. Warhammer 40k arguments. Actually, you can't do that.
Can't play as a member of the Eons of Battle with boring bases. Yes. Oh yeah, we chewed our buddy out pretty hard for that.
Exactly. Yeah.
What was it? It was like 12 orcs versus 14 Eldar Raiders? Guardians.
Yeah. No, well, are we? So we're talking about that game,
Yeah, well, we only played the one.
like the first
Yeah.
game that we played.
Yeah.
Well, we played the other one
Yeah.
kind of until we started arguing. So I don't remember what my list was. I had like 4 Ludas. God, I don't remember my list. 4 Ludas, and I think a bunch of boys and a knob. And then Ben had Guardians and a heavy weapons thing. And we played that to see what that turned out to be. And we got some rules wrong. We got a lot right, though. A lot more right this time. The BPM's off to a good start. It is. I have a burp water ready to go.
Oh, I should have grabbed. I don't know if I have any.
That's unfortunate. But yeah. And it was a fun game. And then we were going to do, because we didn't have that much time left, we were going to do like a free-for-all, us 3 playing a game. And then we started arguing about the rules. Well, I wasn't arguing.
Me and my...
I was just sitting there.
So we were doing... my opponent was arguing that there's no point in close combat because shooting is superior. And if you use the retreat rule, you can create situations where you can't complete the charge, even if you kind of made it on distance. Because he was playing Harlequins, and the Harlequin rolled like an 11 for charge, but Nick was able to retreat back into a big blob of his units so that there was no longer a legal spot for him to place his model within 1 inch of the model he charged, but not more than 1 inch away from another model. And he took umbrage with that because he thought that that should never be able to happen. Ooh, who was clever? Was Nick clever for the retreat, or was Ben clever because he picked up on a rule we got wrong? Ben was the opponent.
Maybe a little bit of both.
Yeah, maybe a little bit of both.
I assume Jay's next kill team will be strictly
It could
chaplains.
be. I have more. I almost have more chaplains than Nick brought orcs in that last kill team.
Yeah. I'm the clever boy.
Yeah, ZNubiQ, I thought so too. One thing though that we were definitely getting wrong was I thought if a unit charged and then failed their charge, they were counted as having charged, when in fact they are counted as having not charged if they didn't make it, which is very important.
Yeah, it changes a lot.
It changes mostly everything. If anyone's wondering what the earth shake, the earth quake noise going on, that's my airbrush compressor. I will work on coming up with a solution to it being loud.
I don't know. That's what I hear before I go to bed.
Maybe
every
Nick,
night.
maybe I can borrow your tank.
It screams if you're.
I can just fill up the tank before a stream because I only need an hour's worth of air.
Yeah, that'd work.
Sweet, maybe we'll try that.
I have a tank. Yeah.
Yeah, Nick's got a tank from like the 60s. But you know what? It'll get the job done. Or explode.
Or explode, yeah. It's an oldie but a goldie. It's red just like when it explodes and your blood's all over the wall. Same
Craig color. Turpin. Yes, last night the stream was cut short because my dog had just been skunked and needed a bath that moment. So that our entire house doesn't smell like skunk for the rest of time. But they're both happy and healthy and a little bit stinky. So
just a little bit.
Kind of a lot. They're always a little bit stinky.
Aren't we all? ZNewbieQ says, wait, what? I'm pretty sure you still can't, as having charged, you get the option of now moving or moving your roll distance. So as long as you move closer to the target and attempted the charge.
So after that, you are counted as having charged? Now I'm confused.
ZNewbieQ's looking it up.
Second.
And hello, the letter J. Welcome to the stream.
Ooh. Ah. Sorry for the pause. I had to go. My dog got skunked.
BPM.
No.
The BPM for this stream is going to be pretty high.
Oh, Kilgore Void. I want to paint Harlequins every day. Oh, they're so badass.
I didn't know that Ben had Harlequins.
Yeah, I remember he did. Because they're part of the regular... They used to be part of the regular Eldar army.
Right. I remember that, but I didn't know that he had them.
The intricate patch patterns are so daunting. I know, but the fact that, especially if you're going to play Kill Team, you only need the 6 of them. That's doable, even if you're going to spend 2 or 3 hours per guy. Even if you're going to spend 5 hours per guy. It's doable. I think Harlequins are in my future. But are they in my secret Kill Team future?
That's what I was wondering. I think it's Tau.
Nick guesses it's Tau. Does everybody want to guess what my secret Kill Team
Tau
is?
Kill Team.
You're gonna have to type in all chat so that I can hear it over the compressor. Aw, the letter J says the salamanders has inspired him to sculpt a lizard man warrior miniature. Aw, that's great, the letter J. You'll have to send us a picture.
Yes, send us
Kilgore
a picture.
Void.
Are you sculpting it?
Yeah, that's a good question. How are you sculpting it?
Like, are you sculpting it in like a 3D modeling or in real life? How are you sculpting it?
It's more axolotls.
I mean, they're called salamanders by the artist.
traditionally. Fancy.
Ah, very
I
cool.
love a good traditional sculpt because they're not as intricate. Speaking of sculpts, actually, I just got in the mail today. I got this. Does anybody want to tell me what model this is? I genuinely don't know. It's a 40k model, or it's a Games Workshop model. But it was $6 with free shipping on eBay, and I think it's absolutely epic. It's some sort of a woman who's blind, but each skull has one eyeball, 2 pistols. Oh, Kilgore Void nailed it. It's a red model.
Yeah.
That's the Rogue Trader from Blackstone Fortress. Oh, neat. Well, if you guys want it, it's going real cheap on eBay. Nayam Shah Marad. That's the name of it. Okay, thank you, ZNubiQ. Man, you guys know everything. I cannot stump you guys.
Super great. Oh, and then the letter J. Do you have like examples of like stuff that you've made? I'm just curious. I want to see some sculpts.
All right, so back to the painting. I'm going to be adding a stripe on each side of white. No, not white. White would be Apothecary E. I think I want to make it red because none of my chaplains have gold. I made that decision. Gold is going to be reserved for my marshals and my leadership in my Black Templar. The chaplain aren't the leadership; they are chaplains. They don't serve that role. They serve different roles. They serve spring roles.
Crab rolls.
Crab rolls.
Yeah. All right.
Kilgore Void picked up some Urukai models for $12 an hour ago. Neat. A little Lord of the Rings action. Oh, just start on Instagram. It's the easiest thing. There is no commitment.
Yeah. You should do an Instagram. We should cyberbully you into an Instagram. Nah. But yeah, I mean, people, especially on Instagram, people are very nice. I've never seen anyone be.
Yeah, I don't think we've gotten a nasty comment yet.
No. On YouTube,
oh my
yes,
God, on
100%,
YouTube,
but not on
day,
Instagram.
But
tons of them on YouTube. But those are just fun. That's like if you want like popcorn, you just go into the comments and just start munching, you know? It's a lot of fun.
all right, let's see if this was a smart decision or a bad decision to try to do this stripe. You know what, though? Go big or go home. I'm going to do it to both at the same time. Mostly because I don't want to have to clean my airbrush. Living to get roasted on
it's a good reason.
chat.
Yeah. ZNubiQ. I think you were correct about charging. he does not count as having charged. The rulebook does, for some reason, say to put the charge token next to it.
The charge token next to it, even though it's counted as having not moved? Or counted as having not charged? That's very interesting. I wonder if that plays into, like, if someone tries to charge him later? Does that mean something? Like, he no longer gets a move action? But he no longer gets a move action because he no longer gets a move action.
Yeah, why would you...
Kill Team, it's very... Like, every rule kind of hits the other rule, and then you kind of see what sticks and what doesn't. There's a lot of interactions that can happen.
It's very intermingled.
Remind you of the failure. That's probably it, Kilgore. To remind you of failure. Next time, do better. We don't want another token.
Yeah. Next time, make it.
To remind you, you attempted and fail. So you don't try to charge again? I wonder if...
It is a good...
Yeah. CNUBQ, I wonder if this is it. I wonder if that is to... Because if you're treated as having not charged, you're treated as having not moved. But if you have that charge token, you do know you've moved. Could that be something?
That could be something. I think so. It was a very confusing thing. Yeah, I want to play another game soon.
I want to play a game.
Yeah, I think next time it should just be you and Ben.
Way more reliable than shooting due to distance and concealment. That's what I thought. Because my opponent was trying to say that because often it's advantageous to charge multiple units, that assaulting is way worse than shooting, because shooting, there's no danger of Overwatch shots.
Overwatch. Right. And he was saying that you'd have to charge so many units that you would get overwatched a bunch of times.
And that's for models...
Just to make sure that your charge would happen.
And that would be for models that are all bunched up, kind of. And a lot of them.
Right. Even if you wanted to charge one, you would actually charge 5 of them. Yeah.
I love the idea of charging because with shooting you don't really have a lot of options. You pick a target and you shoot at them. But with charging, you can decide, like, okay, well, that guy's got a good gun, and I don't want that gun to shoot. So I might not even want to charge them, but I charge them just to stop that thing from shooting. And then I might get lucky, and he really wants to not be in combat, and so he'll retreat. And that means I might not even be in combat. And he can't shoot.
Right. And I mean, like, Ben was doing stuff like that in our first game. He was charging me even though there's no... There was not really a chance of him winning against an Orc Boy. But just so that it would hold me up so I couldn't get to the other objectives.
I think, though, shooting is a way bigger deal in proper 40k, because there's so many phenomenal guns out there, and positioning is not quite such a big deal. You can also eat their move if they have initiative. Yes, because if they make a move of any kind, because if they retreat, they can't move now. Oh, here's a good question, ZNooBQ. So for kill teams with a lot of bodies, how do you not get broken and then just kind of be done?
Yeah, because that's what happened to me. Is once I was broken, it was just I just had to stop playing the game.
Is that a risk you're taking when you take a lot
'Cause I
of
just
bodies? Is it's a little easier to be broken? Yeah, I don't think. Yeah, I don't think I've ever not done something because of Overwatch. Go big or go home.
yeah, exactly. Take a
Yeah,
risk.
let's play Risk. Let's not. Kill Team is way better than Risk. But
We should live stream us
oh
playing
god,
Risk.
no one would watch. I wouldn't watch
We're gonna play Risk naked and we're gonna put it on our
Yeah.
OnlyFans.
tonight.
Then that's how people would watch.
Well, half. Craig Turpin. So in Kill Team, your models aren't necessarily dead. They can be flesh wounded. And there's like a 50-50 shot of you being flesh wounded or dead. But if you're flesh wounded, enough of you, if half of your guys are dead or flesh wounded, you have to roll for broken. And broken means you roll individually for each model, and then they become shaken. And if they're shaken, they can't do anything for at least one turn. So Nick, you lost what, 4 or 5 guys?
Yeah.
And then everyone had a flesh wound.
And like everyone had a
Yeah.
flesh wound. So it could have just been a very unfortunate circumstance.
Is there anything in the orcs that like you can take like a boss pole
But, like-
or something? Any shenanigans?
I'm not sure on that one.
Yes, that's what happened to Nick. Is everything was dead or flesh wounded. It is meant to be a downward spiral. I mean, it doesn't. It kind of makes sense.
Yeah. It does make sense. It was not fun right when it happened though, because I had no idea what was
Yeah.
going on because I barely know the rules.
Yeah, if you can kind of prepare for it. Like, all right, I've lost 4 guys.
Yeah, I think
I'm probably going to be broken this next upcoming turn. So let me just sprint everyone to the objectives
Yeah.
to wait it out.
Yeah, and I think yep, and I think that's what I would have done. I kind of played 40k and I was like, kill.
Mhm.
Let's just kill. Not remembering that
Let's
was part of the
just
game.
kill team.
Okay.
ZNubiQ, we didn't even play with command points because we didn't get that far in the rules.
Yeah. That's an addition for the next
That's
game.
for people who've played 2 games, not people who've played 1. I'm not quite, also, ZNubiQ, I'm not quite sure how, like, the specialisms work. Like the medic, gunner, or not gunner, I know how gunner works. Medic, like, communications, all of those little things that you can give units, individual guys. I'm sure I'm not describing this very well. Oh, and I should try to make sure some of this is on camera. Comms Boy is super good. I assume those things are great. I just don't know how to do them. Because currently I've just been rereading the basic rules. I don't even know the finer details of list building. I guess what is a specialism is my question. You know, and a fair answer would be just read the rule book.
Yeah, that is true. Reading isn't as fun as playing. Even if we get them all wrong. I would like to know, though.
So each team has 4 slots, and one of those 4 has to be the leader. And so those give you special ways to spend command points, or do they just get stuff outright? The other can be chosen from the list. All right, everybody get ready. We're going to see if this tape job worked. Dun, 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 dun. Oh, God, the brass. Okay, well, the paint didn't want to stay on the brass, but it looks like other than that, it actually worked out pretty nice. Do, 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 do. All right, it's not bad. It's not bad. Nothing that can't be fixed with a brush. Man, that paint came off clean on the brass. Maybe it's not a bad idea. Maybe if I do brass in the future, I will give them a little shot with some auto body primer and then glue them on. That's probably the way to do it.
That is probably a good idea.
All right, ooh hoo hoo hoo. This one's looking even sharper. Yeah. All right, I can dig it. They're almost the same size. But once again, you can only look at one side at a time. So, who's gonna tell me they're not the same size? You guys? I'll just mute.
Just mute.
Okay, so each specialism has a command point ability and a passive ability. Okay. So they're absolutely essential to making your kill team good.
It sounds like it.
All right. Well, now we know. Todd Greenberg, do you have the rulebook for Space? Do you have the rulebook, Space Marine Codex, and Black Templar Codex, or do you only need 1 or 2 of those books? Well, we're talking about Kill Team, and Kill Team, the only book you need is the rulebook. That's all you need. Everything, all the armies are in here. For 40k,
he's asking for big 40k.
For big 40k, yeah, you need the Space Marine. You need your big rulebook. You need your faction codex. And if you play a specific chapter of Space Marines, you may need another... I don't believe it's a full codex. I think it's a supplement. I think. I don't know what they're rolling out for 9th edition. I do not know much about 9th edition. My made-to-order copy of Indominus is still, not coming to me. It's still being built. Yeah. But yeah, big 40k, you need a main rulebook, and you need a codex. And you may need a little more than that if you're playing Space Marines. No problem, Todd Greenberg. What do you play in big 40k? What is your faction? I play Black Templar in big 40k. Also lots of money. Yes.
Big boy 40k.
Dr. Drokel says, press your tape strips on your pants leg once or twice before applying. It reduces some of the tack. I also know that's painter's tape, but it's designed for house paint. That's true. That is true. I'm using a more abrasive tape than is probably smart, but hey, gets the job done. And I can fix the brass, the paint coming off the brass. Comm specialist gives a 6-inch +1 to shooting attacks once per shooting phase. That sounds kind of epic though, XenoBQ. Zerg619, hello.
Hello.
Like if I could,
Doing good.
if I had in my Space Marines, I have a big shooter. Not a big shooter. That's an orc thing. I have a heavy bolter, giving him +1 to hit with his 3 heavy bolter attacks. That's not nothing. Just one dude. Yeah, but that one dude has a heavy bolter. I could live with that.
Jeez, you're really lacking on the burps.
I don't know. Oh, Dr. Drokel, my dog is fine. We had to end the stream real quick there because he got skunked, and so he needed an emergency bath to de-skunk him.
Sometimes we all have to take an emergency bath.
Sometimes multiple a day. Sometimes it's a problem.
Yeah, I've had that before.
Yeah. Neat. Boy, what's the first step going to be in terms of painting? I guess line work? Could be. Probably not a bad place to start. A tedious place to start, but you know what? We all have to start somewhere. That's a video you guys should all go watch.
That was a good tie-in.
In terms of the comms bro specialist, yeah, but you're usually going to be counter a penalty unless you're Ta. Then you get a recon drone that does that for you, and long-range weapons. So you just murder dudes with rail rifles. Well, you got to give the Tau something because they suck. Everyone knows the Tau sucks.
That's what you would say if you're playing Tau.
Oh no!
I think you're playing Tau.
Tau may or may not be my secret kill team. Todd Greenberg is painting Dark Intercessors. I don't know what a Dark Intercessor is. Unless you mean like Intercessor Space Marines and you're painting them a dark color. Dark Angels. Ah. Dark Angels are pretty hot. They get tons and tons of unique units.
Hot.
The letter J says Tau for sale. 50 cents a Tau.
50 cents a Tau.
I could play Tau if you could play a kill team with 1 Tau Ethereal and 1 Tau Sniper.
Yeah, I was just thinking that.
If that's a legal list, I could play Tau. But I don't think it is because I think you have to take at least 3 models in a kill team.
I'll make it legal because they're so cute
What's the
looking.
beef with Tau are filthy. That's my beef with Tau. They're gross. They're blue, which is like, you know. No, I like the Tau, but I think it's fun to make fun of them. It's like making fun of Canadians. Like, Canadians are doing just fine, and so I think they need to be taken down a peg. And so I make fun of Canadians and the Tau. Because it's my duty. And duty is another word for poop. So I think we all learned something.
Nice one.
Joey Flores stopping by. Yes, the dog is fine. A little stinkier than it was before, but, you know, nothing time won't fix. Tau are blue goat people that name their stuff after fish and probably mind-controlled by a small subset of their population that are an aggressive colonial empire. That's true. All you need are the right size bases. That's true. We could just have a pile of 28 mils and 32s and have any kill team. Real hard to draw a line of sight though.
Yeah, you put a popsicle stick on it. You figure out exactly how tall the figures are.
Just don't tell them that one trick.
Just don't tell GW.
I remember we got in trouble at a Games Workshop store for trying to play a game with a model on with just a base.
The joys of being 16.
And like he was, I mean, because at first he was like mad at us, and we were like, we didn't know. And then he like lent us a model to use, but at that point it felt weird.
Yeah.
I just proxy with candy, and then when my troops die, I can just eat them. That sounds like the life. Sounds like a 5-star general right there.
Does. You consume them.
Like Kirby.
Like Kirby, indeed.
Yes, Lucky Bat. Kilgore, wait. Yes, eating the troops like candy.
To what Kilgore would say. Yep.
Technically, the Tyranid are just in various stages of digestion. All Tyranid units. Because the biomass is just...
Tyranid equals candy?
It's equal candy.
The Tau can be blue Jolly Ranchers.
Ooh, there you go. Just in time for the holiday.
But I like the blue Jolly Ranchers. Ooh. I like the blue Jolly Ranchers too. I think my favorite one's the purple ones though. I like fake grape.
I like fake grape too. I don't know if I can recall my Jolly Rancher flavors. It's been a real long time.
You don't
I was never a big Jolly Rancher person. They were, because it was always like you could get like a little thing of Jolly Ranchers or like a whole bunch of M&Ms. So I would go for the whole bunch of M&Ms. Or Nerds. I loved Nerds.
That makes sense. I like Nerds too.
What are our candy picks? Everyone put them in the chat.
Strawberry, watermelon, lemon, and Aaron Carter.
Wow, I wouldn't have guessed.
I want candy.
sour apple or get the
I
fuck.
want candy.
Yeah, the peanut M&Ms. I love a peanut M&M.
I like them with a little bit of nuts.
Oh. Todd Greenberg, why am I highlighting it? Because I'm highlighting it. I want to bring a little accent to the top of panels. And so I'm hitting it with a little highlight. Highlighting is a big thing in a lot of Warhammer and science fiction minis, because even though it's not terribly realistic, it does help accent some of the natural shapes in the model. Entire candy bar or bust. In terms of candy bar, I gotta go Payday. Love a Payday. Give me some caramel and some peanuts, a little salt, a little sweet.
That's a very
It
old
is a
man
very old man
candy
candy bar. But I like them.
Jeez, where were you born in the 1930s? Get your payday here.
Well, hello there, little child. Would you like a payday?
Oh my gosh.
You are the future. Ooh, I love a Take 5. A Take 5 is kind of like a chocolate turtle.
I like Take 5s. Zero bar?
Zero bar. Is that the Oreo candy bar? The Zero bar? Kilgore, I must know more about this Zero bar. I think it's the Oreo thing. Where are the turtles? Kilgore Void. Zero is the Three Musketeers, but not shit. Which one is the Three Musketeers? That's not the one with nougat. Just chocolate and nougat.
There's a goop in the middle.
Is it like a sweet
So it's chocolate on the outside, and then there's
goop? What's the goop though? Is it like a?
I don't know
is
how
it
to
minty?
describe.
No. Is it jizz?
I don't know if it's a nougat. I don't. No, it's not a jizz, but it's. I mean, it's a congealed jizz, I would say. I don't know what a nougat really is.
A candy bar is comprised of a combination of caramel, peanuts, and almond nougat covered with a layer of white chocolate fudge. The outwardly white color has become a trademark. Really? That's a Three Musketeers bar? Are you sure you're not thinking of an Almond Joy? I guess you're not, because yeah.
Or is that what a zero bar is?
Oh, that might be a Zero bar. Okay, that's a Zero bar.
Yeah, Zero bar.
Interesting. I'm really confused though, because I can't.
I get it.
I always get Three Musketeers and Milky Way is confused.
They're basically the same thing. I think Milky Ways have caramel in them as well as the nougaty, if that's what nougat is.
Holy cow, we've hit a nerve with Kilgore Void. I can't say I've ever enjoyed an Almond Joy though. Yeah, this was bubbling right by the surface. Halloween is a very triggering holiday.
Yes, it is. Oh my gosh, Dr. Drokel, my life is almost complete now that I've heard the phrase, no, it's not the jizz. It's not a jizz.
Black Cow Chocolate Caramel? I'm getting confused now. I just need my old man candy bar. That's all I want.
Just give me a payday.
I'll drive away on my Model T.
Just give me a payday.
and I'll put a deposit down on a house for $25,000.
Yeah.
It's another really good candy bar. I love a Kit Kat. Love a Kit Kat.
Oh my God, Kit Kats. We were just talking about that. Remember when we
Yeah.
moved to Milwaukee, Kit Kats as a meal
Mhm.
every day?
Pretty much.
Ah, those are the days. And we always wondered why we felt so
Yeah.
shitty every single day. Big Cat.
Oh, is that the fat?
Have you ever had the big Kit Kat bars?
You know, I don't know if I like the fat Kit Kat more
Yeah.
than the regular Kit Kat. I think there's something about the ratio of the classic Kit Kat.
It's got a killer race.
Mm-hmm. The ratio of Kit to Cat. Don't be the person who just bites into the Kit Kat like some backwards heathen. Usually I'll break a Kit Kat into its individual bars. I do shotgun those bars all at once though.
Yeah. That's what a real patriot does. Just eats them all. No, it's not a jizz.
I mean, sometimes there's just no other word to describe it.
That's true.
Simultaneous Kit Kat consumption. For sure.
Is acceptable.
4 score and 7 years ago.
Pretty sure it's the only way to do it. Ah. Dr. Drokel. I eat Kit Kats from the side. Same way with hot dogs.
Todd Greenberg supports the white stripe. Yeah, well, it's a little gray because I think there was a little bit too much gray paint in my airbrush, but that's okay. I don't think I want it crisp white. I don't want it to be like a Johnson white.
Kilgore Void. I get it. Kilgore Void at Dr. Drokel. You make God sad.
You make God sad. God is dead, and we killed him. 'Cause we ate the hot dog sideways.
Lucky Bat brought up the age-old question: is a hot dog
That's a
sandwich?
great question. That is a great question. See, there's a thing called a sandwich, but then there's also just, outside of that circle of sandwich, there's just a hot dog and a taco. I think you could put a hot dog and a taco into the category of sandwich. I think they could live there comfortably.
You could, if you put a. So a taco is
Yeah.
a sandwich? So you think we should just start recategorizing everything? Yeah, that was really hard to say.
Yeah,
for some
everything
reason.
is just
Right.
a carb and a filling. That's all food now.
Yeah, but I'm keto.
Ooh, what if you put a hot dog on sandwich bread? I think does the hot dog overrule the bread and turn it into a hot dog, or does the bread change the hot dog into a sandwich? Kilgore Void, I'm not sure if I'm totally agreeing with you on the sandwich is two sides and a filling, because then a Pop-Tart would technically become a calzone. A hot dog is only a sandwich if you separate the bun halves completely like British hot dog buns.
Pop-Tarts are ravioli.
They are kind of ravioli. I'm trying to think of a good analogy.
The letter J works at a sandwich restaurant, and they don't have hot dogs or tacos.
Well, I suppose he is a bit of an authority then.
It's true. I mean, we have a sandwich expert. Oh my gosh.
I would say a sandwich is two carbs and a filling. So I would also say like a nice wrap.
Two carbs. And
a nice turkey wrap is also a sandwich. You know, if I'm organizing my fridge, I think taco could make its way into the sandwich area. A lot of the same preparation techniques.
What about non-carb wrap options? Yeah. ZNewbieQ is keto.
Yes. ZNewbie's got to stay trim to kill it at Kill Team. You mean a salad? A salad is not a sandwich.
It's a salad. Yeah, then why do they call it like lettuce wraps? Is a lettuce wrap a sandwich?
What's in the lettuce wrap? Is there meat in the lettuce wrap?
I don't know what's in a typical lettuce wrap. I feel like... Do they just put beans in there?
Ooh, what would that be?
Like, what if it's like a vegan... You know, it's a vegan lettuce wrap. With beans in there.
A salad is not food. It's what food eats.
That's a burrito.
Is a burrito a sandwich?
Is it a burrito? Or is it a wrap? I think... Is a burrito a wrap?
Well, what really got us riled up is candy. So...
Yeah, that's really the candy's the thing that really got the juices flowing. What do you call lettuce, tomatoes, avocado, and mayo on sliced bread?
Wouldn't that would be a sandwich, right? Oh, on sliced bread, like not in between two slices of bread, on sliced bread. So it's kind of in like a toast format.
Sad.
Candy heresy.
Yeah, I would say that is a toast format.
We are running out of time. So, but don't worry, guys. So, tomorrow...
get your comments in.
Yeah. Tomorrow will be a supersized episode. We'll have to be watching Super Size Me.
Yes. Oh, this is a great movie. Maybe we watched it in school, and apparently it's really inaccurate.
Yeah. Well, doesn't it mostly boil down to McDonald's bad?
Yeah,
Yeah,
I think it
and I think
does.
we all knew that. So
Well, I don't know if that. I mean,
3
I don't
hours
know
of
if it's actually
arguments
bad for you.
about food.
Yep.
Oh, and painting too.
Oh yeah, and painting too, I guess.
Called a spuddy. Fries and mayo between 2 slices of bread. Huh. That sounds pretty good, but real carby.
Yeah, and you're keto.
Like I feel like I would finish
Everyone's
it
keto.
off and then be like, man, I need like some peas or something with a little protein.
A little bit of the old beans.
Todd Greenberg, when highlighting colors, do you use white or a lighter version of the color? Usually a lighter version of the color. So like here, I'm actually using a gray for all of the areas that are black to gray, and then for this gray stripe, I'm highlighting it white. And so if you were using a blue, you'd want to use a light blue to highlight. But if you want to create like a singular point of light, like sometimes you want to, when you're working your way out through highlighting a line. Here, let me see if I can maybe demonstrate on part of this area that's not important. So I'm going to start with like a dark gray line. And so that adds something, especially right on top of black. And then I might layer up a little bit of a lighter gray. And then I might finish it off with a white. And now that that line kind of has a gradient, it implies like a little bit of movement and a little bit of light hitting it in different ways. It's always harder to do things in black and white. Colors are always going to be a little bit more forgiving. But yeah. All right, gang.
You know.
Good night. We're done.
Good night. We had a video out today.
Yeah, watch our video from today.
Streaming tomorrow at 9.
Yes.
9 p.m. Central, and then we have new videos
Yeah,
on
we're gonna stream
Monday.
from 9